office. Oh, now there's an impressive sight.
It is indeed a live look here from Washington, D.C. We are continuing our coverage of the inauguration of Donald Trump.
Right, this is the back side of the Capitol, not the side where the swearing in will take place, from which the former President Obama will depart later today.
You know, the inaugural address is one of the greatest American traditions in history.
Yep, Fox's John Scott takes a look at some memorable moments.
I, Harry S. Truman, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the office
of President of the United States
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution of the United States.
A time-honored tradition for every chief executive of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
Taking the formal oath of office at the presidential inauguration, some more memorable than others.
Let me let my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
1933, Franklin D. Roosevelt offering solace during the Great Depression, when tough economic times weighed heavily on Americans across the country.
This great nation will endure as it has endured, will revive and will prosper.
FDR went on to pull the country out of the Depression and was reelected again and again and again. The only president in our history voted into office 4 times.
I, Harry S. Truman, do solemnly swear
that you will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States.
That I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States.
January 20th, 1949, the first time the entire nation could see its president sworn in. Harry Truman, the first televised inauguration.
A vast crowd assembles in the nation's capital for the presidential inauguration.
1961, John Fitzgerald Kennedy delivers a soaring inaugural address, stirring the country with a passion that emphasized youth and vigor.
The torch has been passed to a new generation of Americans born in this century.
But after less than 3 years in office, our young president is gunned down in Dallas. The nation stunned at the killing of our 35th president.
I, Richard Billhouse Nixon, do solemnly swear.
When Richard Nixon took the oath in 1969, it brought a first in presidential history, as his inaugural parade was interrupted by demonstrators. Another first in 1981.
I'm going to make that old man change his attitude if it takes till I'm 90.
A Hollywood star who became a political star was sworn in to the nation's highest office.
I, Ronald Reagan, do solemnly swear.
Ronald Reagan, elected in '80 and re-elected in '84,
will, to the best of my ability,
became the first leader to take the oath for his second term in the Capitol Rotunda. His was the coldest inauguration on record, at just 7 degrees at high noon. President Barack Obama, the first African-American president, was celebrated by the largest inaugural crowd in history. And now, as President Obama goes from the heights of power to the history books, a new leader emerges. We await President-elect Trump's first words to the nation as our elected leader, as he follows the footsteps of the 44 presidents whose time in the White House began with the inaugural address.
John Scott, Fox News.